Oh. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? I couldn't go to sleep, so I figured I might as well do another little live stream. See if we can't get a couple more subscribers before the night is out. Anyways, guys, I just want to say congratulations and thank everybody for pushing me past the 9,000 subscriber mark tonight. We will be at 10,000 before we know it. It won't take long. We will be there, guys. Thank everybody for your help. What's up, Max Scar? How you doing, bro? Exclusively. Good to see you all, man. Hey, please double tap your screens. Give us a thumbs up. That helps us out. I want to ask you guys, man. Do any of you have any, what am I trying to say? Experience with the 357 SIG cartridge? What's up, Crazy? How you doing, bro? Please hit that subscribe button if you're new here. Let me get my subscriber counter here real quick so I can see how we're doing. We are at 9,067. I'd love to get to 9,100 tonight. What's up, guys? Anyways, does any of y'all got any experience with the 357 SIG? I am going to be chambering my Model 23 there. I got a KKM barrel on the way, a conversion barrel. And we're going to be changing that Model 23 40 caliber to a pretty much a Model 32. And we're going to be shooting law enforcement gold dots. And I do have some Underwood 357 SIGs that we are going to also try. A lot of malfunctions with 357 SIG and Glock. Well, personally, I don't know how that can happen with that bottleneck cartridge, man. It would be very hard for that to jam up, in my opinion. I'm not saying that it can't happen or you're wrong, Grizzly, because it may do it to me. Oh, it's not hard at all exclusively. It's literally a KKM conversion drop-in barrel. I'm putting a new 22-pound stainless recoil spring in it and a brand new KKM conversion barrel. And you literally just drop it in. Now, if it was a bar stow barrel, you have to take those to the gunsmith and get those fitted. Shiesty, that is a Zastava M70 ZPAP. They do make some target ammo in 357 SIG, like the Spear Lawman and stuff like that. But see, the cool thing is I reload, so I can get a set of dies and reload cheap as hell. I can actually afford to shoot a 357 SIG. Yo, can you help? What you need, bro? Thoughts on PSA weapons? I absolutely love them, Lang. Palmetto makes some great quality weapons for a fair price, bro. I mean, literally and truly, you cannot go wrong with a PSA. I love their GF3 AK. I have that. Well, me as well, dude. I love the GF3. I got the GF3 blemish, dude, and couldn't find a blemish anywhere. Okay, let's see here. Thoughts on Canic? Canic's a very good pistol. you can't go wrong with them either. There's a lot of companies today that makes a very reliable platform that if you get a good one, you got it. I mean, that's the cool thing about it. Taurus, the G2C, I've had a couple of those and they've always treated me right and they're very accurate. What do you think of the influence on the U.S. government? It is what it is. Ain't shit we can do about it. What is your favorite oak tree? I don't know. The one I piss on. I have that same wood grain in my shotgun. Hell yeah. Favorite scope. I love this Arkin, man. It's the Arkin EPL-4. That's a bad bitch. Nice to stop it. Thank you. I like my 40 Canic. AK-47 love. Thank you. Please hit that subscribe button, guys. No, white oak's a really good oak tree, man. Have you ever heard of a piss oak? Or it's a red oak. That is true, Devastator. No, these are real guns, Perry. I stream all the time, man. I just couldn't sleep, and I damn. No, the M70 is not an AK-47. It's not. It's a Yugo or a Serbian, whatever you want to call it. It's a Zastava M70 Z-Pap. I guess you could call it an AKM. I don't even know if you can call it that though. That is actually a 10 millimeter, Louise or Lewis. My bad, I didn't mean to say your name wrong. Grow up. I think I am, sir. I'm pretty fucking grown. Yeah, I clean my shit. Oh, hey, dude, them RIP rounds, bro? Don't ever use them and have to go to court or your ass is grass. Yeah, it's a 10 millimeter. No, I ain't never seen no combat, bro. Montgomery Burns, what's up? Five six all the way, bro, cause then you can shoot both. That is a 308. Gov. Montgomery, what's up, man? Hey, these 127 grain plus P plus Winchesters aren't too awful bad if I can get this damn camera to focus. Hang on and I'll show you another badass round. The G9 Defense EHP, that's a bad hoe too. Oh yeah, any of the RIP stuff would look really bad in court, bro. They would have a field day with that shit. What's up, man? Matt? CZ Shadow 2. What's the best pistol in the world? Reasons why. I mean, as far as my feelings go, I love that 1911 10 millimeter, but the Glock 19 is always going to hold that spot, bro. It is what it is. People can like that, they cannot. Yes, I am a Glock fanboy, but at the end of the day, there is more Glock 19s out there than any other pistol in the world. Bar none. 110%. Damn, Matt, why you had to come and do that shit for, bro? I mean, goddamn. Anyways, that's a Glock 19. That's a Gen 3 Glock 19. Best bolt action and caliber. Well, the Remington Model 700 is probably the best bolt gun ever made, in my opinion. There is better ones that you can get and spend a lot of money on, but the Remington 700 Model BDL, that is one of the slickest sumbitches in the world. Uh, I trust me, I love that SIG Cross Tracks, but it ain't got shit on that Remington Model 700. Yeah, I seen the new Glock badge model. Yep, all these fucking trolls are just getting out. I ain't really into the Kel-Tec pistols, bro. I like the CMR and the PMR. These fucking trolls are getting out of here tonight. I ain't putting up with that goddamn bullshit. To be honest with you, bro, I do not know what in the hell he got hit with, but it wasn't a 30-06. I don't care what anybody says. I reload. I know ballistics, bro. I can show you a deer that was just shot with a 30-06 that I made, and it literally broke both front shoulders, dude. I'm talking went through the thickest part of this deer's shoulders. This deer weighed over 150 pounds, too, and it was thick as shit. It broke both front shoulders and went out the other side screaming. So, yeah. He didn't get hit with a 308 either. A 308 would have did the same shit. He got hit with something frangible, bro, that blowed all to hell. Everybody's like, oh, it was a microphone bomb. No, that's stupid as fuck. There would have been black powder burns. All you could have seen it. Like, that's stupid. Like, that conspiracy theory stupid shit, like, that was ignorance. And that is ignorance. He didn't get hit with a 30-30 either. If he would have got hit with a 30-30, it would have probably went through. It could have been a 22-250. Now, those are bad to blow up, and they use a fast little fucking, like, I, I don't know, bro. It was something fast that blew all to hell and didn't go through. It was meant to not, they wanted to minimize casualties, is the way I'm thinking about it. They used something that blew all to hell and didn't go through the other side. No, that is a Zastava M70 Z-Pap. What up, Ace of Diamonds? How you doing? And it definitely wasn't a 22 long rifle either. I do a lot of reloading, man, and trust me, I know what ammunition will do what. It could have been some type of 5.56, bro, because trust me, that 55 grain VMAX right there will blow all to fuck. When it hits something and it turns into fragments everywhere. That right there could do it. Hell yeah, Americana, that's badass. I actually loaded that myself, sir. I do have some old timer knives. The Car 98, that's a badass rifle. Also, if you pick up the right speed to go through something, that's correct. What's the difference between hollow point and the other kind? Well, this is what's known as a ballistic tip. This is meant to blow all to hell when it hits flesh and blood and stuff like that. Now, just a regular old full metal jacket, that's meant to just punch straight through and do the damn job. I mean, though that right there is just meant to punch straight through and leave a hole that size. That's all it's going to do. Is poke straight through and leave that size of a hole all the way through. It does not mushroom or anything. This, when it hits, the bullet explodes. No, Scott, I have not. Okay, guys, now something like this. What gun would you recommend for deer hunting? I would recommend something like that Sig Cross and 308, man. That's an accurate bastard. Anyways, something like this very well could have been used. That is a Liberty Civil Defense. That is devastating. When it hits something, this is truly explosive when it hits a target, man. Like, I'm not talking about kablooey explosive. I'm talking about like energy transferred and it splinters and turns into like a star pattern. I don't have any hollow point 7.62 by 39s, but I'm gonna get me some. I've got some of the VMAXs loaded up for it, the 123 grain. Lossy Big Lip. Hell yeah, bro, that's awesome. I've got me one of the Rossi R95s in 4570. It's an 1895 Trapper clone. That's a bad hoe, brother. No, I've got some Hydra Shocks, though. Thank you, collectives. I try, man. No, I ain't got any 2011s. They're too big for my hands. I got little baby Burger King fucking hands. I would say there's probably some incendiary bullets for the 308. The Army's got all kinds of shit. Oh, yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the 30-30 Grim. I hunt with the 170 grains. I finally cut down to the 150 grains Barnes triple shock bullet. Thank you, collectors. What is that gun with the shells on it? That is a Benelli Nova. What's your take on 45? It's badass. I mean, listen, a 45 does what it was meant to do very well. Uh, it will put a man down quick. Like, that is what the 45 ACP was meant to do and made for. So, Scar, I have some of those types of videos on my YouTube shorts, man. I got a bunch of different videos, guys, that y'all can go watch that's very, very entertaining and shows different stuff. Thank you, Brett. That 357 Coonan's a bad son of a bitch, Anthony. I do not have any armor-piercing rounds, man. I do have some light armor-piercing rounds. Damn. I got some green tip M855s. They got a steel core in them. They're light armor piercing, but not. They're not really what you would. A lot of people have a bad misconception about green tips, though. Can you explain the difference between shotgun shells? The 6.5 Barrett. I don't know. What's up, Howling? How you doing? Well, in you've got a bunch of different types of shotgun slugs. You've got ones like this. This is meant to go to Alaska and kill a grizzly. That's a hard cast lead slug from Brenneke. That's meant to use in a smooth bore barrel like those does. Those don't have rifled barrels in them. This is like a hollow point shotgun slug. Then you've got something like this. This is a mixture of both. What's up, Simba? He's doing alright, man. His hip's been hurting him pretty bad, though. Please smash that subscribe button, guys. So the tip is what makes them armor piercing. Yes, if you ever see one, 5.56 bullet, hang on, let me get one here and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, on the new real armor piercing bullets that we have in the Army for the 5.56, it's called the M855A1, and it looks similar to this, except it has a, I think it's a tungsten rod, and the top right around here where this is red, that'll be silver. And yeah, it looks just like this, except for it's got a silver tip around it that is tungsten, and that's a bad son of a bitch. Alright, Kenrod, do you think the answer to gun violence is a gun in everyone's hand? Not everyone. Not everybody needs a gun. Some people are just fucking stupid and don't need to be anywhere around a gun. So, no. If you are a legal gun owner and you can own and possess and go buy a weapon, then fuck yeah. I mean, more power to you. No, I can't hold a gun. They won't let you. Or they'll kick you off. What's up, Bruce? Damn, Bruce, we almost to 9,100, brother. But I love my Glocks, man. That one there to the side, that is a Glock Model 40 10 millimeter. That is a little 380 Glock Model 42. Now, if you talk about a gun that is very concealable, that can get the job done, and you can still feel like you're not underpowered, that is a great little gun. But if you find one, you better get it, because if you don't, they quit making them. And I don't believe they're going to go back to making the 42 anymore. Damn right, Jordan. Hey, that Maverick 88's the shit, bro. People can say and do what they want to do. That Maverick 88's and don't get me wrong, I'm a Remington man through and through. I absolutely love Remington, bro. I am Remington through and through. But you cannot deny that is a bad son of a bitch for the money, dude. They tried their best to burn that gun down, and they ran out of shells before they could get it done. And yes, that is a 22 Heritage revolver, a 22 Magnum. I agree with that, Chris. You got to, like, people actually need taught. That is what is wrong in today's world. I seen something that made me happy, but also scared at the same time. Tennessee and a couple of other states has introduced and made it to where it is mandatory that children have to go through firearms training in school now. But when you introduce shit like that, you also have the chance for some cocksucker who don't like guns to introduce their bullshit into it, and then it all goes to hell and a good idea goes bad. You've got to make sure that you've got the right people teaching these children about guns, and not somebody that's over here, oh, all guns are bad, don't this and that and the other, and Just teach the children about the guns and how to be safe. Don't touch it. Don't fuck with it unless your parents are there. If you have to use it, here's how. Here's how you use it. This is what's up. This is how most weapons work. Shit like that. Not, it's kind of like these colleges. These teachers are supposed to be teaching math, but they're indoctrinating people, in my opinion, to their beliefs and their belief system. And that's what I'm scared is going to happen there. And I hope they actually get good, qualified, trained instructors to teach these children, not some jackass. What's the best Glock model and gen? Definitely the Glock model 40 10mm. That's my opinion. But I love the Glock model 48 9mm also. I would have to say the Glock Model 23 is right there as well. Or the 380 model. Yeah, I love the Glock Model 42, man. That's such a concealable little gun, dude. Well, let them screen whatever the fuck they want to screen. I ain't saying nothing bad. What do you think of black powder rifles? They're okay, man. I like to use the white hot pellets. I would like to try one of the new muzzle loaders that's got like the fire stick thingy in it. That would be pretty cool. But that's actually a muzzle loader you have to do a background check for, which is weird as shit. My absolute favorite gun overall. Let's see, 10mm. Well, there's your 10mm 1911. And then there's your 10mm laying sideways, the Glock Model 40. The Glock Model 40 is a bad bitch. And then there's a High Point 10mm. And I've got a Bear Creek 10mm AR, which is badass. What are you talking about, Grim? I don't understand. Like, what are you talking about? How do I feel about Heckler and Koch? They're overpriced, but they're great pistols. I mean, they are what they are. Tanton starting with racist crap. Oh. Yeah. That's out of here. We ain't worried about that shit. Kimber is awesome, bro. Hey, I've got a Kimber 10mm. I got a Kimber 45 and a 9mm. I just don't bring those out very often. You would be right, Kramer. It is. He says, do you got a bayonet for that AK? Do shit stink? Hell yeah. All day, every day, bro. I had the Glock model. I had the Glock 20 SF. What's up, Anthony? Kenrod, are you sponsored by Glock? No, Scott, but I would like to be. I'm actually sponsored by Bear Creek and Rock Island, though. I do have a campsite link in my About Me section, guys, that has some cool stuff on it, if you all would like to take a look. Hey, I had a Micro 9 that was like that also, bro. I had the expensive one, the Micro 9 ESV. That son of a bitch about shot me, man. Like, it hung fire. Like, I pulled the trigger, the hammer hung, and I was messing with it there, seeing what the hell was up and what was wrong. And then it finally released and went off when I had it pointed this way, which was kind of weird. and I sent it back to them. They said they fixed it, and I finally just sent it back to them and told them to keep it because that was a very dangerous little gun. And I finally got one of the Kimber Micro Raptors. Now that little bastard was mean. Like, it was wicked. It was accurate for a little gun. I could hit a steel target at 100 yards every shot with that little gun. It was that accurate. Hey, thank you, Cyrus, for that, man. Damn, that helps out a lot. Thank you so much. The one with the muzzle. I wanted that thing. I love me some knives. Keyword wanted. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for the help. Thank you all for subscribing. That helps out so very much. Hey, yeah, please, Scott, check out my videos, man. I'm from North Carolina, around Asheville. I actually know a couple Holts. I'm related to some Holts, to be honest with you. You know the owner of Bear Creek? Hey, that's badass, man. That's cool. I'm actually sponsored by them, Texas. I love Bear Creek, man. I don't get all the hate that's on them, dude, because I've had 10 of their damn guns so far, and every one of them has been awesome. CZ versus Glock. I can't make that decision, man. I've never really fooled with the CZ. I've held one, and yes, it is probably nicer and shoots better, but I'm just a Glock fanboy, man. I'm not a liar. I can't lie. I love my Glocks. I just do, and I'm very, very good with them. That is not a Russian AK. It's a Yugo/Serbian. And BCA is very solid, in my opinion, man. I love them. Really and truly, for the money, you cannot beat a good BCA, dude. That is the 350 Legend with a fluted barrel, with a primary arms 1 to 4 by 24, I think it is. Yeah, 1 to 4 by 24. Hey, see you, Grim. Have a good one, bro. Heck yeah, Tilly. Hey, please hit that subscribe button, guys, if you don't care. Everyone really counts and helps us out a lot. Please make sure to check out my campsite link. If you all have anything from Bear Creek, that would really help me out a lot. If y'all have ordered anything from them, please let me know. Scott, I don't know, to be honest. No, I don't have a down Glock switch. What's up, dude? What does that repeater shoot? Well, I've got a 4570 right there. I've got a 22 Magnum right there, and then there's the 3030 right there. I love my Winchester Model 94s. The 1911 10mm blows the Glock out of the water, bro. There's no comparison to be had. I've got the Z-Pap M70, Brad. I've never messed with the M92, to be honest. And no, I ain't got a super safety yet, but I would like to get one if somebody would like to send one to the channel. My everyday carry, I carry a Glock Model 23. Hell yeah, Ryan. Oh, hell yeah, the 10 millimeter is worth the recoil, bro. Especially if you load your own ammo and really get it hot like it should be. You got to make that first shot count, but I promise it does make it count. What's a good first pistol? That's a tough one, dude. A Canic, a Walther, Smith & Wesson M&P. They got a new X model out that's pretty badass. There's a few different companies, man. Ruger's pretty good. Taurus is really good. The Glock 26 is just too little and too fat for my hands. I do got a Glock Model 17. Yes, sir, Jay. Hey, thank you, Freddie. Oh, I love it so far. No, Draco, I gotta get me some drum mags. I ain't got a dagger yet, but I do got a BCA Grizzly. And trust me, bro, for 295 beans brand new, it's just like a friggin' Glock. Yes, sir, Draco. In my YouTube shorts, I got a bunch of videos, man. You can go through and watch. I ain't really got no new toys yet. I got a 50 BMG coming, though. I got a big surprise for y'all coming. I promise. Hey, when we hit 10,000, we gonna get some boom, and we gonna get the 50 BMG out, and we gonna talk to them, bro. We gonna do something cool for 10,000 subscribers. That is a M70 Z-Pap underfolder. Hell yeah, White Banana. That's the thing people don't understand, brother. Let's see here. Where did the guy go that said he knew the owner of BCA? Please, guys, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Everyone really counts and helps out a lot. So please subscribe. It helps me out a lot, guys. I'm trying to get to 10,000 really quick. The oldest gun that I have is a 1907 351 Winchester self-loader. And it actually served a little bit in World War One. So I would say it probably does have one or two on it, to be honest with you. I'm really not into the Shockwave. Man, them just ain't where it's at. I do not get money when you subscribe. I only get money if you all send super chats and shit like that. But I do get money when y'all watch and stuff like that. But subscribing does help because that gets these companies to help me out. The bolt rifle to the left is a SIG Cross Tracks in 308 Winchester. Dude, I've actually got videos of that 351 on my YouTube shorts. I ain't got it right now with me, bro. It's actually put up in the safe. And I can't mess with guns on live stream. I get in trouble. And thank you, Legion. On the Ronnie kit. Hey, man, I don't care for the Ronnie kit for the Glock, to be honest with you, Freddie. This is what I prefer. And we're going to give this away next week, guys. Well, I don't want to say give it away. The people that donate 20 bucks in the super chat deal is entered in to win this. We're going to give it away next week. So, this is a better kit than the Ronnie is ever thought about being, bro. I do got some semi-auto shotguns. I've got a Charles Daly. There's a semi-auto 20 gauge Ithaca. There's a semi-auto Remington 1100. There is a 410 semi-auto. And there's a 28 gauge, and that's all I've really got in here, man. What choke do I have? Uh, Hell, I don't even know, to be honest with you. I have to look at that Charles Daly and tell you. Hey, thank you, Keith. Check your last two comments. Hey, go get you an RXM, Bruce. And hell yeah, I did. Hey, it's about time. I love it that one of them had the balls to look at them and tell them to fuck off. Thank you, Legion. What semi-auto 410? That one is just one of the El Cheapos, dude. It's a SAS. It's a, I forget who the hell makes it. But there is a Stevens Model 300 over and under 410 behind the Charles Daly. You're out of Mexico? That's badass, bro. Thank you, Games. Please subscribe, guys. If you're new, everyone really helps us out a lot. I'm trying to make it to 10,000 really quick. So every one of y'all that hit the subscribe button helps me out tremendously. Thank you, Brett. No double barrel. No, I do got a double barrel 16 gauge and shit like that. I just ain't got them in here. Where's my Confederate flag? It would be put up, sir. Mine says heritage, not hate. Why you gotta judge? If you ain't from the South, you don't understand. These people fought and died for that flag just like they did the American flag. Thank you, Legion. Just because a group uses a flag as a symbol of hate, don't make the flag bad. Oh, I done got a 454 Casull, bro. Shit. I got a Ruger Super Red Hawk 454 Casull. And I've got one of the Rossi R92s chambered in 454 Casull. It is a stainless model. I do have a World War I gun. I've got a Winchester Model 1907 351 self-loader. Yes, that 50 BMG, we are getting a 50 BMG. We are going, hey, when we hit 10,000 subscribers, guys, we're going to do some cool stuff with the 50 BMG. Not really Invictus, but I'm about to. I'm going to get me another suppressor for a 45 cal, and it works on pistols and rifles. So, yeah. No, I do not drink moonshine. Well, I take that back. I might take a shot every now and again of Sugarland Shine. Apple Rye. I can't lie. That's just every now and again. I am going to suppress that 4570. I had to take it back, bro. I couldn't lie. I couldn't lie. I'm not a big drinker, though, so don't get that in your head. Like, that's not... Nah. Most of the time, it's mellow yellow for me. I am a mellow yellow drinking fool. Actually, I just realized that I didn't have one. And I always got a mellow yellow with me when I stream. Sorry, y'all. This is my drink of choice. Here's to y'all. My favorite weapon right now is that Sig Cross 308. That's a bad son of a bitch. The biggest gun I've shot is a 50 BMG. No, that ain't no beer, bro. I don't drink very often. I'll take a shot on special occasions. That's about it. Not that I know of, Matthew. I don't know, to be honest. But anyways, folks, it is 2:45 in the morning here, guys. If you all will please come back and hang out with me tomorrow night, I will be on about 9 or 10 o'clock Eastern Time. So please come hang out with me. I love you guys. Let's see here what it's saying. Love 357. Have over 100 videos on it. Hell yeah, Arizona Air Gunner. Hey, I know you, bro. I watch your videos. You're the one that actually does the gel blocks, ain't you? If I'm not badly mistaken, I know you, bro. You're kind of a bigger, you're kind of a bigger YouTuber, if I'm not badly mistaken. Hey, yeah, I know you, bro. I watch your stuff all the time. You have some very good tests. Shit, I ain't going nowhere now. Fuck that. Damn, dude, that's like 3 big YouTubers or 4 that has come into my videos. I feel special. That is badass, dude. Like, that's crazy. But no, I'm going to be converting my Model 23 into a Model 32 with the conversion barrel. And I'm going to be shooting the law enforcement gold dots. What do you think about those, Air Gunner? Hey, Air Gunner is badass. I promise y'all, dude. He's got some fucking cool ass content, in my opinion. I love it. Like, I've been watching his videos for a damn minute now. When I seen that name pop up, I was like, ain't no way who the hell that is. But it was. I am not from Georgia. I am from North Carolina, sir. Alright. Would you say they perform as good as the 10 millimeter? Thank you, Legion. I know I'm damn old. I sound old as shit, but I promise I look like I'm 25, 20, somewhere in there. I'm only 35. About 1400 from the G32. Hell yeah, that is awesome. Thank you, Humble. They're very close to the 10 millimeter. I got an SKS I want to thread, but is it worth it? Man, that's a hard one to answer. Like I told you, it really wouldn't be worth sending my shit off because you don't never know if the bastard will let it back in the state, for one. If you live in a communist ass state, if you guys don't care, please subscribe, man. I'm pretty close to 10 grand. We are going to get there in the next week. My opinion on the RIP rounds, don't get me wrong. They are awesome and they are devastating for whatever they hit. When they hit a fluid-based target, they do exactly what they were intended. They blow the hell up and they send shrapnel in an 8-channel wound tract. And then the base keeps going straight. But here's where you're going to get screwed. When you get into the courtroom and they say, what kind of ammunition was he using? Rest in peace rounds. Oh, you were meaning to kill him. Like, they'll have a field day in the courtroom with that shit. That's why you always want to use what local law enforcement is using. You don't have to use the same exact caliber, but the same exact bullet is the better way to go. And I'm just being true and honest with you. If you ever get in the courtroom and you have to defend your ass, you don't want to do it with an RIP round. You want to do it with what they are carrying. Gold dot, HSTs, shit like that, all day long. That's what I have to recommend. You can't go wrong with either one of those, and there's a damn good chance that they're not going to fail you. That's why I love loading my own ammo, but I do not carry my own loaded ammo a lot of times. Or I would carry these 200 grain gold dots that I hand load. And trust me, I get these bitches kicking about 1,250 feet a second to 13 out of that 6-inch barrel 1911 10mm. I chronographed it the other day, and trust me, they're kicking that. But I'm telling y'all, bro, that'd be just a little too much to pop in somebody, I believe. You would kill one or two behind. So, yeah. Hell yeah, them gold magnums, King. Hey, I got that big... Nah, I'm just playing, bro. Anyways, not 1,200, 1,250 to 1,300 feet a second is what I can load these up to with a light power pistol. Really and truly, man, it is crazy how much that these ammunition companies water 10mm down, guys. You all wouldn't believe what these companies do to the 10mm. All it is a little bit faster 40 Smith & Wesson most of the time. Now, Underwood and Double Tap, they heat that shit up where it needs to go. If zombies were real, would you use the handgun, AK, or shotgun? Well, I'm going with the AK because I got more rounds. I stand a better chance of making it out with more rounds. So, a handgun is a last resort type of weapon. You don't want to start out with a handgun if you can help it at all. Underwood is trash these days. Well, hey man, I'll be honest with you. I was a big Underwood fan until I don't know why they ever stopped producing the Plus P Plus Gold Dot. That was the best round that they ever loaded. And then one day, just poof, they stopped making them. Now, Buffalo Bore, that's my shit. I love the Buffalo Bore ammunition. He actually loads that stuff the way it should be, in my opinion. I actually load the 155 grain XTPs up for the 10 millimeter as well. I really like the 180 grain gold dot. What's up, breadwinner? You too, man. I like the 180 grain gold dot. I'll load those up as well. But I also like the 165 grain. My uncle took one of those last year with that 10 millimeter AR I was telling y'all about and killed the hell out of a big old 8-point buck. And it only went about 2 steps and bulldozed up and died. That was about it. In my opinion, I think double tap's actually watering their shit down also. No, that is actually an Ithaca Model 320 gauge. Hello from Alaska. Well, Arizona, it's nice to actually have somebody else confirm my suspicions, but I really do think that the government got in there and actually started making them cool their shit down, because used to double tap and Underwood was I'm talking like, I've got a bunch of boxes of their old ammo actually stored back, and I only shoot that for very special occasions or load it up if I'm going hunting. But now that I load my own ammunition, I just keep it mostly in the damn gun safe to be son of a bitch. Honest with y'all, I hate knocking shit off. There I go breaking shit. Oh. How do you feel about the firearm laws in your state? I really ain't got. Hey, we got great firearm laws in North Carolina, bro. They don't really fuck with us over nothing. We do have a shitty Democratic governor, but thankfully we have a Republican House and Senate, and that dude can't get shit done that he wants to do. So that's what I got to say about it. Hey, I will tell you what, this right here, I can load these up really good too. You guys wouldn't believe the speed that I get on these 135 grain nozzlers out of that 6-inch barrel 10 millimeter Glock 40 or that 1911. You guys would not believe the speeds that I get out of that shit. That is Nosler, sir, you jackass. When are we getting $2,000? I need me some $2,000, bro. I'm pushing the 135 grain to 1900. Damn, dude, that 40 Super's a bad son of a bitch. I ain't never played with it yet. I'd like to play with that 460 Roland too. I'm getting about 1,600 feet a second out of that 10 millimeter with the 6-inch barrel, man. People wouldn't believe what I get out of them 155 grain Hornady XTPs. And they actually roll pretty good. I'm getting about 14.50 out of those.
My kids can't hide anything from me. Especially when they've been using toilet paper that doesn't
About 1,450 feet per second on 155 grain Hornady XTP. Oh yeah, I want to show you all something really cool, man. I'm gonna give you all a secret. You gotta subscribe though. If you deer hunt and you have been looking for something to draw your deer in, man. Y'all ready? This right here will draw in. You take and mix this bag in a bag of your corn, guys. Persimmon Crush Wild Game Innovations. It looks like that right there is the secret, guys, to drawing in some big ass buck deer. If you're ever at Walmart and you see a bag of that, get it and try it and see if I'm right. Every big deer in the country will come there, I promise. 1750 with the super. Damn, bro, that's kicking it too. I ain't never played with that 40 super none, but that's a bad bitch. That 45 super something too, man. That's what I've told people. Yes, I'm a big 10mm fan, and no, the 45 ACP don't have shit on the 10mm. When you bump up to the 45 super, then we can get to talking. Hey, man, thank you, Air Gunner. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. That means a lot to me. You take care, and good luck with your channel, man. I hope you stop back by one day. Jesse, it is a bag of stuff called Persimmon Crush. The best 10mm ammo for hogs. Hey, that 460 Roland's a bad bitch, too. Listen, the best medicine out of a 10mm for a hog, them 155 grain, the 180 grain Hornady XTPs would do great. Those gold dots would do great. If you can find any of the federal trophy bonded bear claws, those trophy bonded bear claws right there are some bad son of a bitches too. 180 grain, very, very wicked ground right there. Hell, at the end of the day, you could get some of these Underwood Extreme Penetrators. Them bitches right there are wicked also. Thank you, Jesse. I mean, if you really wanted to get badass, get you some of these fucking 200 grain hard casts. I can give you all kinds of good ideas. Alright, bro. Hey, I'm gonna go take it out. I'm gonna go my ass to bed too. It's 3 o'clock. Y'all take it easy, man. Come hang out with me tomorrow, guys. I love y'all. Y'all take it easy. Stay safe. Stay blessed. I love y'all, man. This is Ken Rod out.